give you the latest local, state, and national headlines.
Coming up, we have updates on severe storms in California, a lost team reunited with her family, and the passing of a local referee. Stay tuned because Ville News starts now.
A missing 14-year-old girl from Mount Vernon, Washington was found safe in South Haven, Michigan. Ella Jones, who had been missing since January 6th, was found on February 1st with a 30-year-old man she had been talking to on Discord. Keith Frierksen was discovered ordering a rideshare service from Jones's home in Mount Vernon to his in South Haven. Frierksen was also previously convicted in 2017 on 10 counts of felony charges of child pornography and was a registered sex offender but failed to actually register. Ella's case gained nationwide traction in just a couple of days due to her family's constant effort of posting on TikTok about Ella's situation. Currently, Keith is now facing charges in Michigan for first-degree criminal sexual conduct, sex offender failure to comply with the Registration Act, and children contributing to delinquency.
California is grappling with one of the most severe storms in its history. As relentless rainfall wreaks havoc across the state, the deluge has surged to unpredicted levels, triggering precarious flooding, numerous mudslides, and widespread power outages. Regrettably, the tempest shows no signs of relenting. With forecasts predicting further rainfall, this calamity marks the major second weather event to pummel the region in a fortnight. Propelled by an atmospheric rainfall and channeling moisture from the ocean as California's brace for the further onslaught from nature's fury. Emergency services remain on high alert, urging residents to prioritize safety and heed evacuation orders where necessary. With the situation evolving rapidly, authorities are working tirelessly to mitigate the storm's devastating impact on communities statewide.
When we get back, updates on the passing of a beloved local referee and a nearly catastrophic cyber attack. Ville News will be right back. On Friday, February 2nd, a 45-year-old referee by the name of Michael Roebuck collapsed and died during a junior varsity basketball game in Mount Pleasant, PA. The game was between Yale and Mount Pleasant high schools. Roebuck reportedly collapsed during the second half of the game. As crews took him to the hospital, staff members of Mount Pleasant High School had fans move to the cafeteria. The second half of the game was canceled, and the varsity game afterward was postponed. Roebuck had been refereeing since 2019, taking a break during the pandemic and returning in 2023. His wife, Georgea, was also there during the game. She said, quote, "I was actually there and went to watch him referee last night, which I hadn't really done, so it was odd that it's the way it happened," end quote. Services for Michael Roebuck will be held on February 6th and 7th in West Stanton, Pennsylvania.
A potentially catastrophic situation was avoided as a cyber attack targeting the Pennsylvania State Court System's website temporarily disabled users' access. The cyber attack, which according to State Supreme Court Chief Justice Deborah Todd did not appear to compromise any data, was a denial of service cyber attack in which flooders attacked, quote, flood the targeted host or network with traffic until the target cannot respond or simply crashes, preventing access for legitimate users, end quote. Among the disabled systems were online docket sheets in an electronic case document filing portal. Although court officials said they were still taking paper court filings by paper and mail while officials could not immediately say who was responsible, the attack was quickly dealt with and service to the website was back to normal as of Monday night.
When we get back, we'll have updates about a retiring Lancaster police dog and a fatal local crash. Ville News will be right back. After 8 years of service with the Lancaster City Bureau of Police, a police dog is being retired due to cancer. The canine named Zoltan, a Hungarian-German Shepherd, was diagnosed with B-cell lymphoma in the beginning of 2023 and was in remission by May of 2023. The lymphoma resurfaced that September, and Zoltan stayed on the force alongside handler Officer Jay Hatler while battling the cancer, before it was decided that he should retire due to its advance. His final shift was served on February 4th, 2024. Zoltan had served longer than most canine dogs, remaining on the force for 8 years as opposed to the average 5 years, and was exceptional when it came to narcotic searches, locating missing people, and peacefully apprehending those wanted by police. The department goes on to state, quote, "We'd like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Zoltan for his dedication and exceptional service to the Bureau and our community," end quote.
Manheim Township Police have deemed a fatal single-vehicle crash in Manheim Township as an accidental. The crash occurred Saturday evening and was in an apartment complex at the intersection of Roosevelt Boulevard and Lidditz Pike, behind the Golden Triangle Shopping Center. 77-year-old Sandra Gase of Lancaster Township lost control of her vehicle for unknown reasons, struck a curb, and dropped off at the embankment with the car ending up on its side. According to the coroner, Gaines lost her life at the scene of the crash. The crash resulted in Roosevelt Boulevard closing down for the safety of the public and for the sake of the investigation.
Millersville sorority Sigma Alpha Iota is looking to recruit new members. The music-based sorority is in need of at least 15 members who are freshmen or sophomores and are enrolled in or completed at least one music class or faculty-run ensemble. Those interested should also have at least a GPA of 2.5. Sigma Alpha Iota meets on Sundays from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Visual Performing Arts Center. That's all we have for this week of Ville News. Thanks for watching, and make sure to tune in next week for the latest local, state, and national headlines.